So, as we've mentioned before, Kayla and I have known each other a while. With the start of our friendship being a more eloquent version of, you like Star Trek? I like Star Trek. Friendship achievement unlocked! I'm not kidding. I remember walking up to her and asking if she liked Star Trek. She hadn't seen much, but she'd liked what she'd seen. I knew I could assimilate her. Anyway, our best games were spawned between the ages of about 10 and 14. When we were 10, it was a Harry Potter Kim Possible crossover of epic proportions. Okay, so here's how it went. I was Kim Possible, rocking it out to my awesome theme song. Kayla was Hermione Granger, which pretty much speaks about how awesome that was. And we had great adventures, like going into the book by unlocking it with a key, finding a use for my laser lip gloss. And my Starship Enterprise e-keychain was our communicator. And it was great. I mean, it was short-lived because we found other things to do and other games we could play and other things we could imagine. We had stick P90s. It was amazing. I was Samantha Carter. I think I'll let Kayla tell you who she was. But a year or two later, we found something else. Something we devoted hours upon hours to. Let me build this up the right way. In a world of imaginary people. In a world where all fandoms are at your disposal. In a world where two kids love to play outside. In a world where the in a world list used to end at 3 things. We had Java Bar. And that's what we called it. It was basically us playing coffee shop. And it was awesome. It was so awesome, Kate Mulgrew came one time. Sort of. She was there in spirit. We had all sorts of drinks, but we mostly focused on, coffee because dirt makes coffee, obviously. The rest tended to be your standard overpriced blended and flavored drinks. We did have a lot of flavored drinks, complete with their own artificial food coloring made out of ground up sidewalk chalk. And according to Kayla, it had to be done just right, against the cement, because it had to be fine. Always cut your chalk dust against cement. I literally tried to make coffee into this milk jug with dirt and a coffee filter. Discovery? It doesn't work. Kayla was in charge of the tea, whereas I was in charge of the coffee, which, oddly enough, was foreshadowing for my future addiction. We played this game for months. So much time was devoted to this that we actually had a box that was full of all of our dishes and our sidewalk chalk and stuff that would get transported between our two houses depending on where we were hanging out that day. Sometimes we'd even break away from our, normal drinks like coffee and tea and grasshoppers, flavored with green chalk and served in a Smirnoff bottle. We brewed up like Polyjuice Potion and sleeping potions. We had an interesting clientele. The game was awesome. Even now, one of us will call up the other one and say, hey, next time you come, we're totally playing Java Bar. I'm gonna be out to see her in less than 3 weeks, so guess what we're doing? Java Bar is back in business. And this time, well, it's always been personal. But the Winchesters are totally coming. You like coffee? I like coffee. You should probably subscribe below, seeing as, we both like coffee. And join in our coffee glory cult.